Okay, we need to talk about the Wuthering Heights trailer. I have a PhD in Romantic English literature. I specialize in dark, transgressive, and gothic texts, and Wuthering Heights falls into that category. I've seen the internet's reaction to it, and I have a lot of thoughts. These are some of the things that the trailer gets wrong. The main thing which I notice is that Jacob Elordi is playing Heathcliff, and Heathcliff is meant to be racially ambiguous. In the book, Emily Bronte calls him dark, gypsy-like. At one point imagines that his father could have been Emperor of China and his mother an Indian queen. I think it would have been nice to see a more book-accurate Heathcliff. Now, Margot Robbie is playing Catherine Earnshaw, who's the heroine of the novel, and she's meant to be in her late teens, early 20s. Margot Robbie, while obviously gorgeous, has quite a modern look and doesn't quite reflect that character. And the fashion historians go on about the corset scene being inaccurate because 19th century corsets were actually more comfortable than you think, so this kind of corset pulling scene is usually wrong. The trailer is intensely sexual, perhaps at the cost of some of its narrative complexity. Now, Bronte's novel is deeply passionate, but it's not so much about the erotic as it is about obsession, pain, revenge, and cruelty. One thing I can say that the trailer is doing right is that it has really shocked and annoyed people. And this is actually what happened when Wuthering Heights was released in 1847. Victorian readers found the novel totally outrageous, particularly in its depictions of cruelty and emotional violence and its undercurrent of sexual tension. So maybe the filmmakers are trying to be deliberately provocative to, reflect the kind of outrage that Emily Bronte did when it was originally released, but I'm not so sure. My main gripe with this trailer is that by erasing Heathcliff's racial ambiguity, the film loses a lot of his outsider identity, which is a key part of the novel. Let me know why you think Emerald Fennell made these decisions. I'd love to hear your thoughts.